Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode. Today, behind me, we have a lot of shulker boxes, and all of them are filled with a magical thing called sand. That's right. Did you guess sand? Sand is the next magical thing. Look at this. Look how much sand we have. Every single one of these filled with sand. Now, why are these all filled with sand? Because we're about to start the prep for making the perimeter around the Quad Witch Hut and the Ocean Monument. This is going to be quite intensive in terms of sand, so what we're going to start with is placing just the sand on the outside. Then we're going to need to place a square on the inside. So effectively, if you imagine the outside of this edge here being the outer walls of sand, then we need one on the inner walls, and then we're going to get rid of everything in between those two walls. And on two of the sides, on one side it's going to be 3, on the other side it's going to be 8, and then it's going to be 13 wide, I believe, and 13 wide. All have to be dug out, or how I'm probably going to be doing it, flying machines. But before the flying machines can go through, the walls need to be placed and the water needs to be removed. So that's what we're going to do now. Let's fly on over and start the process. So here in front of me, you can see 2 large spheres, and they're effectively just visual aids. They're despawn spheres, so one AFK location will cover 1, 2, 3, and 4 witch huts, which is this sphere. And then this other sphere covers 2 witch huts and the Ocean Monument. So I can either have a quad witch hut, a double witch hut, and an Ocean Monument, or if I wanted to, I could of course AFK above the Ocean Monument and have just the Guardian farm. So I have a lot of options with this setup. The total perimeter is going to be 300 blocks wide by 350 long. So now we just need to start by finding the coordinates and laying down the sand barrier. Hello, Mr. Trident fella. Give me a trident. Did you drop one? No. No trident? No, no trident. Darn it. Scared the crap out of me, though. Oh, we got another trident throwing boy. Can you give me one? I lost my first one. I'd love to get a replacement. Is this one? No, this one you threw. No. No replacement trident? Man. You guys really need to learn to share. I hear tridents. This way, 3rd trident boy. Come on, give me a trident. Give me one. Oh, for 3. No tridents. Okay, your friends have not given me a trident, but I would love a nautilus shell. Can you give me a nautilus shell? On a full inventory of sand. We gotta use the sand quick. Well, guys, the outer frame is complete. I've laid out a sand border going along the entire perimeter. Everything inside of this sand square is going to be cleared out. So step 1 is done. It has taken about 3.5 hours of just laying down the sand, and mostly it's due to this area here. Some of these walls are 32 deep. So the next step right now is to go ahead and start adding a inner square here, because we're going to need to clear out the gap between the 2 walls on each of the 4 sides, and they're different thicknesses each. So let's go ahead and begin putting in the inner walls of the sand. And if you're curious as how much sand went into creating the outer layer, well, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 shulker boxes minus... So about 1. So 9 and 2/3 shulker boxes of sand makes up the outer edge of the perimeter. Sweet. Let's do the inner edge. My good sir. Hi. I didn't know you could spawn here. Ooh, nautilus shells? And blue ice. You know, I kind of want both of these, I'll be honest. Yeah. I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna get some emeralds. Be back. Hello, my good sir. I have brought some emeralds. Let me get your nautilus shells, please. Well, we got enough to buy them out. Not enough for any blue ice. I only have 3 emeralds left. But, you know what? I'll take what I can get with you. So now we have 6 nautilus shells. We only almost have enough for our first ever conduit. No. Stop it. Stop it. Just because I'm closer to you doesn't mean you can actually attack me. Stop it. Stop it. That's what you get. That's what you get. Anyone else? No? Okay. Well, 17 shulker boxes of sand later, I've run out of sand. So let's try to get another 17 shulker boxes of sand, and that probably will most definitely be enough to finish off the walls and the divisions needed to clear out all the water in those areas. So here we are. The inner sand walls have been placed on all 4 sides. So now we gotta grid this up so that way it would be pretty easy to remove the liquids using the sponges. And that is our next step, removing all the water from the boundaries, especially in these deep sections. Okay, the gridding is almost complete. There was an area that I just ran out of sand again. And since we have to break down the walls between all of these sections anyway, once we remove the water there, that should be pretty simple. We're gonna just use the sand and fill it in there as we get to it. But at this point, we are ready to start the sponging of the water. First, let's go back to base though and grab some much needed furnaces to dry out stuff, the sponges, as well as some coal to power them. 8 stacks of coal, 8 furnaces. We are ready to begin the sponging process. I have questions. And I still have questions. Well, guys, it has been a really long time. Oh, 10 hours? I'm not sure. It's been a while. But the water across this entire section of the edge border has been cleared out. Look at this. Look how deep these are. Some of these have ravines in them. And so they're over 32 deep in each spot. And now all of it has been cleared out. By my estimation, about 200,000 blocks of water clear. So what is the next step? The next step is to remove the rest of these walls between all of these sections. And after that will be the start of the really fun part, which is building the flying machines to destroy the trenches in these thicker areas, and a lot of manual digging as well. So as you can see here, I've started to remove a lot of the walls already. And that was mostly to fill in the end sand areas that we had not finished because we ran out of sand. So we'll go ahead and tear down all of this sand and then continue from there. Let's do it. The walls are now down. Look at this trench. You can really get an idea of how quickly it drops off near the deep ocean. And there are some areas here that, like ravine there. And there's another one. There's another one that is just there. But I think I flew over it too fast to notice it. There's a couple of ravines. And actually, one thing I did notice with the camera account is we learned that there is a mineshaft below. So as it's clearing out the center area, we're going to kind of stop it at certain layers and maybe try to pick up some cobwebs and things of that nature as we go. But otherwise, that's it. The exterior shell is water cleared. So now, the next step and next episode, we can go ahead and start constructing the redstone flying machines and getting those working, as well as mining out the edges. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.